I don't want to continue with it just yet. What I want to do is talk to everyone.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Okay. Let's start by turning in any of the monster shit that we have for Manev.
And Mother Giselle will
Nice.
treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest to deal with the venom. Toxin, not venom. It's only venom.
Okay.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages.
Smart.
According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
Don't care.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We are becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
What a surprise. I'll shit talk it.
The Chantry couldn't solve its own problems when it had a divine.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline.
Yeah.
Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk?
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
Let's flirt.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit.
Wow, she's cute.
While you're here, I do have a question.
Okay.
The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach.
Oh boy.
If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I don't want to do any of these because these are just bad positions. And I don't want to outright claim that Andraste chose me. I don't know, I feel like if an outsider from the church started claiming that, the church would not be happy. I'm gonna go with this one.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply.
But it makes me look good.
A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Are we done with you? Or do we have
Good
more?
day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Okay. And how are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lady Drummond promised a visit. She has useful resources if we can get her to set aside her games.
What are her politics?
Oh, no, I meant actual games. Chess, cards, dice, little boards with carved idols from Tevinter. She made me play that with her for 8 hours once. Steer her towards cards, if she insists on a match.
Okay. I can do that. Do you have anything for me?
Hello? Can I help you with something?
No.
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
I don't know what the hell she's doing here. She just Standing. Creepily. Does Mother Giselle have anything for me?
I understand you were instrumental in garnering the assistance of the rebel mages. It is well done. And I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
Oh, thank you.
We will try.
In some ways, Andraste had the simpler task. Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be, but it does not tell us how to get there. So many times the methods of men have undone the spirit of their goals. Once you have sealed the breach, we shall see whether this Inquisition is truer to the Chantry, or its own namesake.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
One person's not gonna be happy with me. Is Vivienne. Ooh, I'm gonna read. That's too much. I'm not gonna read that. Okay.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining
Yeah.
us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
The last thing we need are abominations running amok.
It's good to see someone with an understanding of the situation. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his people, absolutely. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
You have a low opinion of your fellow mages.
It's not so much an opinion as grasping the obvious. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
That's fair.
I don't think the mages of the Imperium would agree with you.
Drunkards rarely agree that they ought to stop drinking. I wouldn't use them as role models. Do you know how young mages are found? A little girl has a nightmare, and in her sleep, she burns her house down. A teenage boy has a fit, and lightning rips his mother to pieces. Imagine your own childhood and what would have happened if the darkest corner of your heart had a will of its own. People don't learn the fear of magic at Chantry services, my dear. They learn it from us. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
You know what? Maybe the circle. I think that's what she wants to hear.
The circle has to be restored if we want to keep the peace.
That's comforting to hear,
Okay, that's
but
what
you'll
she
find
wanted.
opposition to the idea even among friends. It's something to consider, my dear.
Oh, we got more.
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
Oh my god, there's so much happening. None of this makes sense. We're gonna do
The
that.
circle had plenty of problems, but it's an institution we sorely need.
I wish more people understood the truth of this. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I will do everything I can.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
What would she want? Let's go with this one.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Okay. Anything else I can get from you?
Yes?
There we go.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
For her quest and for Blackwell's quest, they greatly appreciate it if you bring them with you on the quests. So they're there when you find the books or the pieces of Grey Warden history and stuff like that. We'll start at one end and we'll work our way to the other end. And then down outside the wall. Oh, there you are. You just didn't load in yet.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
I take it you don't agree?
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
Again, Dorian's gay. So I'm still gonna flirt because it's good banter at this point. He doesn't get awkward about it, it's just funny.
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like me.
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so difficult to clean, you see.
So we're doomed to a future of blood magic, then.
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Oh yeah, Alexius is actually locked up in the dungeon, I believe.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet?
Yeah.
He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Flirting with Dorian is great too because he's very self-centered. So every time you flirt with him, he approves.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Solus is easy too. If you just keep asking questions, he loves that.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins? Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes, but more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
His fears matter.
The
Do that
giant
one.
hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Let's see. We haven't talked to them at all, so see what else we can get out
So
of
we
them.
have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel. Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Dorian was sure, impossible as it seems.
Oh, my
What
bad.
an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
That is true.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He's easy enough to to get along with and impress and everything else. Just keep asking him questions, seem really open-minded and interested. Ooh, there's something to read. There's so much to read. I think I'm gonna do I'm gonna split the mage thing into one. And then all the character stuff into another video. Because we haven't talked to any of the characters at all, so.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right?
Yeah.
Wasted.
Sorry.
Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again.
I guess.
Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Let's just get along with her.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid. And smells of horse. Really? What everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I mean, no. Maybe we should go beyond that. Just try to make things better, but, you know. Said I was gonna romance everyone, so let's do it.
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Lady Trevelyan is cheeky. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
Let's keep going. Nope, not close enough. Am I now?
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven. Just in case.
Do you have a problem with our new allies? With mages?
No problem with mages. I mean, you know some that are alright. My problem is magic. If mages sat on their hands, everything would be fine. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I could just kick her out literally whenever.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Well, you're dragging people together, suppose that's something. You're gonna need more trebuchets if you're going after the sky. Or, you know, ladders.
I don't want to get rid of her.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Oh my god, that's so many. I don't think I care that much. We'll do this and then we'll
What do
leave.
you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair though.
He's a good boy.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay, that's all I needed from you. Oh, something to read. Almost missed it. How long? Probably. Look how long that is. I don't care. Oh. I feel like I missed that a couple times. What do I got? Spindle weed? Okay. That was weird. I thought it lit up. Okay, let's do Varric now.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right?
A little bit.
I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle. The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But red lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Get wicked drunk. Let's do it.
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet? Something like a banquet?
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it.
I could be drunk for an hour.
The world's about to end. I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
I'm sure she'd be happy to. Are we done with you?
Need something?
Just about.
Carry on.
Liliana's up there in the tent. I'm gonna go grab her, talk to her real quick. Before we go down and out to see everyone else.
Mages. Lovely. They should have this breach sealed sooner. I suppose they're goldsmiths as well as anyone else's.
Glad to see you guys getting along.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Sometimes I forget that Liliana was Sister Liliana. and origins. Like, that's how she grew up in the Chantry as a sister.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again.
No.
Come. To work, then.
Let your feelings out.
We will speak later.
Okay. You should let your feelings out, though. It's not nice to keep them in there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So it's true.
Oh.
Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.
That's not it. Okay. This
There
comes
were
with
so
a
many
mission.
questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
This is none of my business.
It will be done.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Trust me. Everything I do is to protect our interests. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Maybe something else I'm thinking of that came with the mission then.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Oh, special interactions.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
I know.
Anything I should know?
Altegan has returned to Redcliffe Castle and resumed his duties as lord. The people are returning, slowly but surely.
That's good.
Unfortunately, our show of support for the mages has angered many.
Don't care.
I'll leave you to your work.
Cassandra and Cullen are down at the training yard. I don't think I have any requisitions still turning.
When will you be able to get...
Oh. I guess I have a couple. Oh, did you freeze? Bitch. Okay, hang on. Okay, we got salvage ships. Let's try this again. Oh, it just doesn't want to. Okay.
When they're ready,
We can do that another time. That's not a big deal.
a learned child is a blessing upon his parents.
Okay, before I go down, I'm gonna equip everyone, just some level ups, and I'm gonna sell my shit. So I'm gonna be back real quick.
Is Mother Giselle willing to offer?
Okay, everything was bought, sold, equipped, everything. I'm not gonna bother showing it. It's just, it was so much. I took my time with it. We're gonna start this way. We'll go right back. Cullen's here. Let's do it. Hi.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I like to stand out.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Oh, there it is. Lost my cursor for a
Must have
second.
this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Aw.
Another time, perhaps.
Okie dokie. You're nervous.
There's still a lot of work ahead.
Deflection.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
He's a good man. Make sure we're done with him. Oh yeah, there's a chest in between the tents.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
I know you're worried about having the mages here. Give them a chance to prove themselves.
I'm not questioning their ability or their intentions, but we cannot ignore the risks.
I know.
I will not endanger the alliance you've created. We need their help. Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety of our people and the mages themselves. Nothing more.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
We can learn about them later.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
I'll snag this real quick before I forget.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we collect the rebel mages and close the breach. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I?
Not really.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I'm gonna say yes for her.
I believe he exists.
There we go.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
See if there's more with her. Yep.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it.
Good damn.
It never ends, evidently.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
I know.
Well, I hope it works. What other choice do we have?
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I?
A little bit.
I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now.
Now you love me.
Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
It might. Oh, back over here. Is there anything else I can do?
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
Oh.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
We're gonna tell her.
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
We got others that we have to talk
That's
to.
enough for now.
Another time, then.
There's one more companion that I still need to get, but we can't get him until we leave Haven, I believe. Well, let's talk to Cram. I didn't know Cram was here. Hi.
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers if you like.
Yeah, please.
Not that the chief has any apostates in the group.
Of course not.
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
The Templars have holed up in Thoronfall Redoubt. No idea what's happening inside. I could have some of the boys poke around.
Sure.
If nothing else, we get a better look at the land.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk later.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
Why not?
Nobody else seems to be stepping forward. And since I can seal rifts, I'm here whether I like it or not. If it proved necessary to have an Inquisitor, I could make a go of it.
For a second there, you sounded like a canary.
Thank you.
My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
You get me.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Weird, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest.
It's fair.
Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach.
We'll be fine.
Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Anything else?
How's it going?
I guess that's it for now.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
It sounded really sensual. Okay. One more motherfucker. Don't run away from me. You're stupid.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma.
No.
What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one.
Gee, I wonder why you said that.
At your service.
Okay.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Great. I think we got to everyone. Modify some of our shit real quick. Because I do have upgrades available. Well, I'm wearing this already, so let's do it. I have some. No upgrades available. Okay. Alright, maybe there's just nothing to upgrade. That's fine. I think maybe we'll go through all that before we leave Haven. Let's go do some more table stuff and see what we can get done. I'm gonna try that requisition one more time, see if it's gonna work, and if it's not, I will quit and reload and just do it another time. Who cares? Still will let me open it. That's weird, right? It's fine. Ah! Thank you.
She looks like a gnome. It's arrogant.
It is not arrogant.
Completing a quest is cool. I'll show you guys Alexius. I think he's down here. Have I not been down here yet? Oh no, because I don't have a rogue. That's right. I was like, who cares? I don't have a rogue. I can't open the doors anyway. See. It's nice in there though. Damn. There's a door directly across. Maybe it's down there. Maybe there's more cells. Not sure. Oh, missed it. Oh, just beds in here. I guess I just missed him. That's fine. He's not that important. Let's go do some shit in here then. Oh. I guess this one.
Did you see the message I sent?
Oh, I didn't know that's what Ritz did. Reduces 5% the time it takes for Liliana to complete her operations. That's cool. Okay, that counts as 1 in here, I think. So I'm gonna try and get 3 more, so then we get deft hands find tools. And then we could pick open like the difficult locks. Let's see. Let's do that. New dialogue options. We'll start over here. We'll see what we have. Oh yeah, investigate the readout. Liliana's the best for this. I do want to do this. So the Templars at Theronfall Redoubt went quiet while the Inquisition dealt with Redcliffe. I'd be happy to take the Chargers out to investigate the area. Lieutenant Cremisius Aclassi. This calls for a light touch. My scouts can make a distraction, letting the Chargers sneak in close. Yeah, go.
Let's see what we have.
Get, girl. Upon the waking sea, the Alamari runes found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets, pointing to one of the larger islands off the northern coast of Ferelden. The island is quite large and covered in dense wilderness, so searching it will be an involved process. According to the runes, however, there should be some connection to the original disciples of Andraste and the Guardian of the Sacred Ashes. Cullen's 3 hours. Josephine's 4. We're gonna do Cullen. As soon as we show interest in the area, others will follow, so let's go in force and occupy the islands. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Answer a request from Hasmel. He says Commander Cullen. It's only like 15 minutes if I use Josephine. I want to go see the other one first before I do anything else. Commander Cullen, I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmel's circle sustained significant damage during the uprisings. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Oops, sorry. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmel's people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. For Josephine, she says we can arrange safe passage from Hasmel. Let the city's leaders believe they owe us a favor. Oh. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Truth or Dare, Lake Celestine. Cullen can't do that one. Oh, this one's quick for Josephine. A page from Travels of a Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlay's heart was plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. A note is written in the bottom of the page. Comte de Maurier and Marquis Cotamance, both spending money like water. Which to pursue? Comte de Maurier is a distant relation of the Empress. We should speak with him first. We have agents in place near Cotamance now. We can infiltrate his manor at a moment's notice. Oh wait, but if he's related to the Empress, I might want to do that. Our journey says drop and grab. I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps she can advise? Cullen. Okay, let's hear it. A letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats, Lord whoever says you're rubbish. For your big hats, Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could. Drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Sarah. A scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also, Sarah's name 37 times. The heraldry is of a minor house. Shall we instead see what the surprise might be? Maybe. Grand Cleric Iona. While the Chantry is ostensibly the Inquisition's ally, a cleric has arisen as the leader of those who oppose it. Okay. Grand Cleric Iona of Cumberland has quietly gathered them around her, giving her an early lead in the race to become the next divine. Should she succeed, this can mean a resumption of widespread opposition to the Inquisition, as well as danger to the Herald of Andraste. Okay. I'll save Cullen for that one. Cullen will do the Grand Cleric one. Who's quickest here? Josephine's the quickest for this one. It is to give Josephine a surprise, and she can also do this one. We'll do this first.
Let us begin.
And go from there, and I think... $8 to $11. We can come back to that another time. I'm gonna head out. Okay. I think I have a total of like 3 hours of recorded material, so I'm gonna cut it there for now. So let's save it real quick. This one. Save. Yes, I do. And the next time when I come back to all this, I'll just, I don't know. We'll do some side quests. If you guys have suggestions for anything, that's fine. I like suggestions. Sometimes I don't know where to go, and I don't want to progress the story too quickly. I want to do, maybe we'll start with finding Grade Warden things and then some books. Cause I kind of like those quests. I like bring them with me. Then I get a little extra approval, and I'm gonna need extra approval from Vivienne because she hated that I made the mages allies, not prisoners. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your day.